it's like having, it's like being around your cousins or your siblings.
Yeah.
And one of them is trying to act like they're big, but they're
You're
not.
not?
They're not. And they want to come shops with you. And you're like, no, I'm not
Sit
bringing
down.
you. I'm not bringing, because
Yeah.
every time you come to the shop, yeah, idiot, you don't listen on me. Remember you got a knocked over last time? No, but I like being with you guys and it's fun. Yeah, I know, we like you
can't
too,
hang.
but you're just
You're
stupid.
not that
You're
guy.
just stupid, man.
You're not that
That's
guy.
how it is with some of these guys.
You're
They
not.
just haven't
Developed.
They haven't developed. They haven't graduated, and it doesn't matter how much you have the same conversation and break stuff down. It's not going to change the level of maturity.
Well, this is what I said to him, like, you can't, I don't see any progression. We've been on and off for 4 years and it's still a joke.
And you were never really on.
Exactly.
It's just
Exactly.
it's just on conversations,
Exactly.
really. It's
Exactly.
and has the conversation changed in 4 years? Tell the truth.
Tell
the devil the truth. It's not changed.
I really miss my nigga.
Good evening.
This is what I'm saying.
Buenos dias. We're smiling, but it's been tough again. And do you know what? We didn't even want to say, because no, I mean, right, yesterday it was barley.
Yeah?
It was straight barley. We're not into the fake tea. I almost lost my children's father. And not the husband, the first one.
What is that?
You wouldn't even, you won't believe me. And it's just like we said, it sounds like we just full of drama. Like we're toxic. What it is.
I'm not claiming that, sorry.
I didn't know I was toxic in the beginning. Go watch that video. It's one of our first videos. I didn't know. And so we have the remnants, but I can't say remnants because it's stuck. I'm using the worst words ever, but...
Like a leech.
No, don't. I made a choice in my life. Well, all my choices I've made up until this point were for lack of knowledge. I didn't realise that I was conditioned for toxicity. I didn't realise that I had a very empathic nature. And so I have a high tolerance for BS.
Honestly.
That's the only way I can explain it, because like I've said before, I used to question myself and say, am I a codependent? But I've never been that girl, woman, child. I've always been very forthright. It's been a long road.
Marathon.
So like, we literally thought he was going to die, and he's still in ICU. Is it 2 weeks?
It's 2 weeks. Yeah, it is.
And to all you snitches, witches, who want to be me, this is what it is.
Take it.
To all you witches that sat down and discussed to me, this is the truth. This is what you enabled as well. And to all his family, you've heard, I've given you my peace. You enabled this as well. And this is what it's like when you are in a relationship with a cluster B. Let's just leave it there.
Cluster B. Wow.
But I'm the baddie, as always. Okay. As you know, the Most High must think I'm mad strong. And my children too. Anywho. So, what we're saying, what we're discussing right now is making the decision to remove people out your life that are preventing you from going to your journey. And you think you have it in your head that
temporary people.
You know what? You do it out of
It's too
obligation. You do it out of love.
History.
You do it out of history. You do it out of with family.
Yeah, let's pack that in.
You know, you have all these reasons for holding on to rubbish. Imagine you have a rubbish bag in your bedroom.
Yeah.
It's got the banana you did eat with the crisp. The leftover chippy stuff. Some snotty tissues. and you walk around with this bag all the time.
Ew.
I have to put it like that for you to get it.
That's done out, yeah.
But we're doing that. We're walking around with the dirty rubbish bag. Pooh, what's that smell? People are saying when you get on the bus or you get in the office, pooh, what's that smell? You're making that face as well. Pooh, what's that smell?
Oh.
And this is what we're doing in life, and this is the glow up. Because we said to you, like, we'll have convos, and then we'll have the glow up, which is more, you know, focused on removing yourself from your environment or personal development.
Yeah.
How to do it. And I shouldn't say this with pride, but I have a lot of experience of being in BS. Honestly. It's quite bad.
But this is the thing, I feel like they use the fact that you have been through things to just catch you and just, I want to play more games. Let me add more drama to your life. You like it. No, I don't.
No.
Really don't. Please remove yourself.
But you see, this is where the problem lies, because they're not going to. And so
you're always going to come back.
You have to... Drinks. You have to escort them off the premises. Security. No, you do.
Mom, this is what I said. You remember when I said to you, I said, anyhow I get married and it's not that specific person, yeah, they're going to turn up. They're going to turn up to the wedding and say, objection. And try and sit on your table and befriend you. And
still looking dusty in a tracksuit and chains, the suit and chains and the shirt.
I said, listen, if you see this person's face, do not let them in.
Do you know that happened to my mother with my biological father? But he went wheeling a sword in the wrong church, he says. A sword, you know. Yeah, it's probably the same sword he shot me in the head with. Yeah, it's Steve. You have no... See this smile on his face.
Too much, man.
If only you knew. And so, here is the thing. Here's the thing you've got to understand. If you do not eject these people out of your life, they're not going to... And they're not going to leave. Because some people are very comfortable. They're very comfortable in dysfunction. We've said this before.
Yeah, that's true.
They're very comfortable in dysfunction. And why should I change? This is their thought process. Why should I change?
You liked me before.
Not that, but also, you're going to pick up the pieces. You always do.
This is what I'm saying.
You're going to pay the bill. You always do.
Sort yourself
You're going to
out.
pay the rent. You always do. You're going to... enable me, you always do. You're going to keep my secrets, you always do. I can dish you as many times as you want. You just laugh it off.
Blast you.
Do you know what?
That's why another reason why I feel like in general people be trying to keep you around so you don't snitch on them. Cause anyhow I expose you, you're finished.
Well, you know.
You understand?
No, I've shed a bit of angry tears, you know, and had to tell people the ones and twos, because I'm a person where my business with you is my business with you. Mm-hmm. And even if I can see you showboating around everyone,
it's private.
The charisma, and I'm like, okay. Even if I know you are dissing me to everybody, I'm like,
this is what I'm saying, and you're always respectful on your side, but they're going out doing the maddest thing.
And you know what? Here's another thing I'd like to say.
I don't like it.
I'm going to say this. Remember, we need to give you pointers. Ask yourself this question. Do I want to be here next year?
Hello.
Okay, I'm going to say, Sophie, shall I spill on myself?
If you want.
17 years. I actually can't believe it's that much time. And for 5 of them, I haven't even been in it. Please, the Most High, or nature, whatever you want to call it, gave you the capacity to think before you do things.
That's what I'm saying.
Some of you need to stop going with the tickly feeling you got going on down there. And think, because you see this big-head man. This bigger man, if you let the tin bust, you're going to have bigger picnics with him.
Please.
You're going to look into their face and look at their bigger face. So it's going to remind you. They're going to come with the same isms and schisms, possibly. Yeah. And then on top of it, they have the kind of right to still be in your life.
I don't want it.
Please think.
Don't want it.
Please think before you. And I'm not just talking about partners. I'm talking about friends. I'm talking about family members.
Hello.
Mother, father, brother, sister, uncle. Listen.
Can you hear me?
People are not thinking of, you know, when they say, well, what are you going to do in 5 years? Where do you want to be?
Mom, you know when you drop that question, I hate when guys, they try and like fob it off, or like even friends, those friends that are just leeching onto you, trying to like, bring you down or tell you your dreams. Oh, it's a bit of a reach, isn't it? Oh, you think you can do that? Oh, you feel like that area is a bit oversaturated. I don't think you should do that. Next thing you know, you're there thinking, okay, let me just allow that one there then.
Yeah.
Let me do something else.
Yeah.
You don't want to support that either.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, when I flip the question on you, what are you going to do in the next 5 years? What do you aspire to be? I don't know.
Yeah. And here's the thing with that as well. So when you're doing this hopping and jumping that you talk about, okay, I won't do it then. You lose the motivation. You lose yourself and the motivation.
Trying to accommodate other people's opinions or whatever thing they've got going on, or if they don't feel secure enough in themselves to like move on or try new things or develop or just have ambitions, they hate you for it. Like you can't be ambitious. You need to sit here with me and be low level. I don't think so.
And this is the thing. You do have to have a goal. You do have to have a 5 year, because you know what? It's very easy, especially in lockdown. Think about how easy it is for years to pass.
No, it's true.
It's very easy. And you know what? If you don't set a goal, and you can approach it incrementally, because this is what I've been doing. And actually find it easier, because I'm a person where I'm doing a lot of things at once, right? But now, even if it's today, this is what I'm focusing on. These are all the moving parts. This is the piece I'm going to deal with today. Tomorrow, I'm going to deal with that next thing. Here's the moving part. However you want to do it. This week, I'm dealing with this. The point is keep moving.
Yeah.
Because if you don't keep moving, I'm telling you, let me tell you, I'm going to spill the tea on myself again. So, you know, a lot of people have been on me for years. Why are you doing your music? Boy, so I started, right? And I went in some emails I was looking for, because I told you I was coming for these people that owe me my royalties.
Hello.
And some people already backed down very quickly. So, boop, is that my note? I'm doing very well. So when I started to check out emails that if I'm an email I don't even use anymore, I actually cried. I found tracks, I found contracts, I found that people like featuring on my tracks. I don't remember who it was. I mean, money that I'd spent on mastering and big heads that I didn't remember that I was in contact with, and I cried. I cried because I couldn't believe that I made people make me believe that I just wasn't that girl. That I threw all of that away to do what I felt was the right thing to do, which is to put my family first.
Rubbish.
But if you are not aware of what the other person in your scenario, the people around you are doing, you will be forfeiting. You will be forfeiting your destiny and your future based on everybody else's ideals or lack of ambition.
Please, hello, chopping board season.
Cut them off. I cried. I cried hard to think. I looked at pictures and videos of myself and I said, oh,
this was me.
My God. And it's only the Most High why I'm still. I could have died last year.
Hello.
Along with the other 5 deaths we've dealt with. Lord of mercy.
Yeah, let's not.
I'm just saying, listen, it is imperative that you make up your mind who you are living your life for. Is it for you? Is it for your man? Is it for your church? Because I know what it is to be totally loyal and invested in a situation, but is the other person? What are they invested in?
You know.
If you are not taking stock of your ish, then I'm telling you, you could be forfeiting your destiny. And then when you wake up and you look around, everybody went and elevated. Some people who told you don't do that went and did
Hello.
They went and did the same thing they told you not to do.
Please.
They went and got the same hairstyle they said would look rubbish on you. Oh, they're now with your man or your woman. Best friends. Not that that's happened to me, but I'm just saying. Like, you have to take the reins in your life. Decide! What do you want? Because if you don't decide, everybody else is going to make the decision for you.
Snatch it.
And that is all I have to say. That these are my words of encouragement. And
boss up. Come on.
Like we said, we are here to motivate you, to get you to the next level. The email is in the description. Holla, and let's get this.
Well, more people need to know that they're not fucking cool.